Hey everyone, it's Tegan Josie here, and today I'm going to be sharing some tips with you on how to get the platinum on Team Sonic Racing on PS4. Just a heads up, in this video there's going to be a lot of talking, but trust me, it's all relevant. I just need to explain to you guys, firstly, that on the trophy guides, it says it's between a 2 and a 3 out of 10 difficulty for Team Sonic Racing. That is not the case, can I just say. I would give this game at least a 6 or 7 out of 10 difficulty, so just bear that in mind if you are not so good at racing sim games. Now, racing sims are arguably my favourite genre of games, so for me, I found this probably easier than the average person. That's why a lot of people have been asking me for advice on this game, so that's what I'm here for. Just to start off with this video, I'm going to show you guys some of my builds. There's not much about this game online, so I've had to kind of experiment. Basically, all you need to know is you should opt into boost over top speed, because boost is far more important than top speed. Boosting should help you with your drifting, and it should help you with your boost pads and speed that comes from boost items. So Team Sonic is solid, so I use Team Sonic for my entire playthrough to get all the stars in every chapter, and I had little to no problem doing that. Just a quick one, it's unclear on the trophy for the winning every Grand Prix. All you need to do for the Grand Prix is come first for your team, rather than come first in each individual race per Grand Prix. So just bear that in mind, don't make the same mistake as me and don't stress about it. It's not as hard as it says it is. So the reason why I picked Sonic over Shadow is because Sonic is accessible for every chapter. I think Shadow comes in later on chapter 3 or something, so I just stuck with Sonic. In this game, the reason why I give this game a 6 or 7 out of 10 difficulty is because the AI is absolutely broken, can I just say. There's a lot of RNG based elements and a lot of skill based elements. There's no theory to this, but from what I figured, certain teams work better than others, and I didn't have real problems with Team Sonic. Knuckles is very uncooperative, he doesn't care, he always comes last, I figured. But the AI as a whole for Team Sonic, I had no problem with. It was a little bit bogus here and there, but Team Sonic is better than Team Shadow, I think, personally. I had less problem playing as Team Sonic for my playthrough. Sonic and Shadow have the exact same stats, so I guess it's a preference, but Team Sonic is accessible from the very beginning, so I just stuck with Team Sonic. So let me explain about adventure mode challenges. Most people who are aiming for platinum in this game tell me that the problem that they have is collecting the keys and doing the challenges. So key challenges and regular challenges go hand in hand in a way, because key challenges also require you to sometimes collect X amount of rings. For the Eggplant Assault challenges, I recommend playing as Omega, and that is because Omega is the fastest power character in the game after Zavok. People use Zavok and say he's a top tier character in the game, but he's only available for time trials and online play, but he's not accessible for the adventure modes. The fastest power character that's playable in adventure mode is Omega, but don't use him for races, basically. Only use him for the challenges, and it makes your life 10 times easier. The stats I opted into Omega is, again, boost. It gives you that extra speed. So as an example, I'm going to be showing you guys some techniques using this specific race. So in this case, we need 3000 score to get platinum. So you want to take out these purpley pink robots first, just so they're out the way. And as you can see there, Omega's recovery is so much quicker than most characters you can play as. So that's another bonus when you play as Omega for these challenges. But also, as you can see, he's a power character, so he's going to take out these robots just using his body a lot more efficiently than any other character. So try to use your rockets to attack the pink robots so they're out the way. I'm going to try and pass this challenge again. This was quite a hard one, if I remember. It's been a couple of weeks, But playing as Sonic, I wouldn't have even got this far by now. And I'm not even putting much effort in because I've already done the challenge. But it's far easier to take out these robots, and you can keep up, take them out, and you shouldn't have much of a problem. It mostly takes about 2 to 3 attempts using Omega. If you were to play as a different character, it would take so much more. I was starting to panic when I was playing as Sonic because I didn't think I'd pass this challenge. I thought I was biting off more than I could chew. And as soon as I played as Omega, it obviously took a lot of stress out of the challenge. There you go, challenge complete. Second try that took me, and I wasn't trying. So definitely use Omega for these Eggplant Assault challenges, and you shouldn't have much of a problem. Thank you, Omega. Okay, so for the ring challenges, you're going to want to use a technique character. Now, I think Chow is the best technique character. People say Silver, but Chow has better boost, and again, boost overpowers top speed stat. Chow worked to me on ring challenges like Omega did to the Eggplant Assault challenges because he made life so much easier for me. I tried using Silver and I didn't get the same results. So for the ring challenges, you're going to want to drift through the rings to boost your score, which also works wonders because Chow has a really good boost stat. So he's going to have some really good speed on him. Technique characters collect rings a lot easier than any other character in the game. So again, I tried using other characters like Sonic. I was panicking so much until I used Chow. I did this on my first attempt using Chow. For Sonic, it took me about 20 times. So as you can see, Chow's doing really well collecting these rings. I'm not being very accurate, but he's picking up a lot. And the timer isn't going down as quickly as it would playing another character. Try and boost as much as you can to try and keep up with the timer. It probably, again, will take a couple of attempts if you're not used to the handling on this character, because the handling is quite difficult. But once you get the hang of it, it should be fine and you should complete the challenge. I mean, I was so close to getting the platinum there on the first attempt, but you get the gist. It's so much easier playing Chow on ring challenges, so use Chow and you should have little to no problem getting your ring challenges. So again, thank you, Chow. So now finally moving on to the Daredevil challenges. Daredevil challenges are the most difficult of the 3. I did have a huge problem with this specific Daredevil challenge. It took me several attempts to get it right. I recommend opting into a speed character for this one. So I use Sonic for all the Daredevil challenges because his handling is really good. So you can play as either Sonic or Shadow. They have the same stats, so it's just a preference. So what I recommend doing is try to drift through every red, okay? You want to try and drift with your boot, the back of your car, hitting the pole like so, to try and get that 50 score. It's not the end of the world if you do miss a post, okay? Keep going until the end, because for some reason I've had perfect playthroughs, or what I think have been perfect playthroughs, and I didn't hit the score. But on the attempts that I actually got the platinum score, I had missed like 3 posts, and it all counts on the score of each individual post. So don't worry about breaking your win streak, although it would help if you were to keep it, but it's not the end of the world if you bump into a pole, as long as you get a couple more 50s and are more accurate on some more posts. You should pull through and get the platinum. So keep an eye on your multiplier, try and get some boosts in, and you should be fine. This one is the hardest Daredevil challenge in the game, and the hardest challenge overall. So using either Sonic or Shadow for the Daredevil challenges, you should have little to no problem. But again, these are the hardest challenges. It's the ones that people complain about the most. They are very, very skill based, so keep that in mind. If you have no patience, don't go for this platinum anyway, but you're not going to do well with these challenges. It does require a lot of time, patience, and skill, and it's hard. It is hard, guys. This is the challenge that I struggled with the most. When it got too much, I took a break and I came back and I performed better. Okay, just as a bonus, I'm going to go through this Skyroad ring challenge for you guys. So this is all about the key on this one, because a lot of people have come to me asking me how I earned this specific key. So collect at least 400 rings in a single drift. Now also there's a trophy that tells you to drift for over a minute, like people have been complaining about too. Again, drifting goes hand in hand with this specific key and that specific trophy. So you're going to want to use Chow, again, technique character, because he's really good at boost and collecting rings. There is a certain technique that I can't really explain to you guys. I'm really sorry, you're going to have to practice it yourself. So basically, you hold down right trigger, and it's hard to explain. When you go into a drift, sort of clutch. It's really hard to explain. It's a really hard technique to nail. But if you've already done the over 1 minute drifting trophy, you shouldn't have a problem with this challenge as long as you play as Chow. For this challenge specifically, on Skyroad, there are a lot of jumps and a lot of things you need to consider. Just use the boost pads and don't let go of that drift. Don't do any tricks, don't do any flips. Hold on to the drift when you're landing, and sometimes it doesn't land. It's really hard. This was an absolute nuisance to achieve, but I did it after a couple of goes. Just stick at it and you should get that key. I think that was the hardest key in the game personally. It's the one that I had the most problem with, and it appears to be the one that most people have the most problem with. Just another quick disclaimer, this game does have quite a few bugs that haven't been patched out. They're not extremely intrusive, but they do happen, and when they do happen, it ruins your race. They happen now and again. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but it's annoying. So just bear that in mind when attempting this platinum. I think I've covered everything I can think of with this game when it comes to earning the platinum. If there's any more questions, please don't hesitate to comment down below and ask me. I will reply to you. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope this helped. Please let me know if you got the platinum for this game. A lot of people have been struggling, and I did struggle a little bit, but as soon as I knew these little tips, it wasn't as hard. Again, I hope this helped, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later, and don't forget to subscribe and like and everything else. Thank you, bye!